nukkye there. So now there's 3 players from NRG drifting in this direction. 50 seconds, it's got to be an A commit, probably.
Flash through the wall is going to give them good information, and fight's being taken. Paranoia and the flash right through it. Giants more than favored. I mean, 2 kills in that exchange. Now the door's going to be rotating around. Going to be working their way into the A site, but it is known by NRG. Hard rotations coming out of them.
30 seconds left.
With 30 seconds left, the spike has to be planted. That's going to start to. Just stopped for about a moment though, and they do want to take the fight. Once more to them at the back of the site, just dropping down, but it is Giants containing.
All down to crashies. This is so difficult, and hoody with the sheriff.
Giants moving forwards.
And it's so slow that NRG are getting the rotates back to C.
Now that util once more, Paranoia straight across, Nanoswarm doubled up. ardiis caught unaware at the back of the site. He had no one to really play off of. Now the Seekers sent flying through, eventually going to be dealt with and taken out still. Control of the site needs to be gained to a degree because there are players just kind of swarming, waiting from NRG. Victor posted up on this angle. He knows where Cloud is. In a safe position, a safe angle, just holding it, waiting for the right time to strike. Now his team's finally there to back him up. Smoke's going to be dropped down, flash in his hands, comes through deep into the site, but it's just that 1-for-1. Holding the close angles, Giants, really great control of this one. And they're shutting down NRG.
In terms of pushing those players back, and now only FNS is here. He's got a stinger.
No choice but to hold close yet because of the stinger, but there we go, showstopper. Straight across the site. Dark going to be clearing a lot more as well. It's a freebie for them. NRG though, obviously with these weapons that they've got, they don't want to be opting for a save. Either playing for the exits or just trying to get a couple of rifles into the hands of themselves. This plan position so difficult to deal with as well.
Yeah, it's a rough position for NRG to be in. It is difficult to get back into the C site on a retake. And there's a couple of players, I mean, Cloud in particular, that's close to his ultimate. So you take him down, you're kind of helping him.
Straight into the side, but util's out in their hands, and it looks like nobody's watching the back of it. Just cleaning up from Coutinho, and there's the Nanoswarm. This B site can be quite difficult to try and get through. There's the fault line over the top. FNS is going to be opting to use his own ultimate in the way. Has to dodge round the corner. There was a nade sent flying, and it's got Giants into the site. Now the Rolling Thunder, and a bit of spam. It has caught him up close and personal. It matters not. Coutinho's behind him, though, dodging the dog, almost going down to it. He was decayed down to 1 HP, but he's managed to work his way behind them. Finally cleaned up, but it is chaotic right now on the B site. While all this was going on, Cloud creeping and crawling, he's found his own way into C. But the spike is in the middle of nowhere. This is all over the place right now for Giants. Up top! Oh my goodness! Bit of a reset of the aim there. ardiis lucky to get out alive, and Cloud has been caught. Good heads-up play by Som, being aware that could be a possibility. He's not really following that one up because of the Nanoswarm. Still just holding. Victor's Trailblazer, that's a great stun, and FNS, wow. What a way to pounce on that one. Rhyme tried to TP his way out of there, but the door getting broken, I think. Took Rhyme by surprise, most definitely.
Absolutely. And ardiis managed to re-clear into the tree area too, so he knows that he's not under pressure.
Oh, this could be it though. They're contacting up, and that's a push through the smoke. FNS tries to coordinate that with the flash, but ultimately not too much with it. crashies returning. A little bit of a late backstab there from the side connector, but still they have to deal with ardiis, and 1-2 kills. Victor knows where the final player is. nukkye versus 3. We've seen him do similar things in the past. He's found the first kill. The potential for the aces on a quick little tap at a spike, has no idea where the remaining players could be.
He is so fantastic in the clutch though, you can't give him anything.
Biding his time, a quick tap at a plant. He knows that crashies is at least there. Now the paranoia, so he knows both players are in that position, but crashies already worked his way up. And shut goodbye for NRG. Weaker weaponry, but it's not going to be slowing down Giants. They bide their time for a little bit, but now they're sending it all in, and there's that aftershock. It actually catches onto ardiis. I think there was potentially a nade as well that accompanied it. Definitely brought him low enough, and dealing with that one, no more Killjoy utility to try and slow them down, but NRG are taking a gamble. They've already rotated all of their players over here. FNS just peeking a little bit here, contacting through. Paranoia around the side, but no one's clearing that angle properly. Little push through from FNS, not enough bullets in the clip to make the most of it.
For a going to be under immense pressure here.
Looks like they might want to try and fight, honestly. There's a flash coming through. Need to get rid of that drone, though. Now a flash, and as a showstopper stun all the way into them. Victor was so far out of position. A response by crashies. The Hunter's Fury claims one, does a bit of damage, but they've already lost this site. They have in control of this one. How do they want to play this? crashies inside the smoke. And they're going to be flushing him out. Juking, and that's good timing. Wasn't watching the smoke there, Rhyme, a little bit late to it.
That's a
Denying
huge kill.
plan, and a great little flank timing from FNS as well.
That takes down the Breach ultimate. Major play, and the plant hasn't even gone down. nukkye was playing in that position so that he could post-plant, use his ult. And now things have got so dangerous. FNS's position amazing again.
Yeah, he's read this so well, but Rhyme does an even better job of making sure to clear him out. Spikes in his hands, and he does have the ult online, so that's an immediate TP over towards A.
And the 1v1 is going to be some prime EMEA versus EMEA action. Rhyme on ardiis.
We'll see who ends up coming out to the top here, pushing for the smoke! And just the aim, just not quite there, Rhyme. Looks like it. I mean, they've got control of that rotating door. A deeper smoke, even a door being opened up. This could go really wrong, but no, it's a stun and the paranoia coming through. Counter flash play, running forwards. Fully blinded up, but it matters not to NRG. They do claim the kills, walking away from that relatively unscathed. nukkye has to be careful though. Aftershock forwards, not enough in terms of the timing of it, not quite fast enough to prevent NRG from really just swarming that site.
And it's a cute play from Giants. A nice tactic, but it didn't quite work. And once that initial gambit has failed, they really have no chance left in the round. Cloud would have to put on something absurd here to stop NRG from taking the pistol. And that's going to give NRG that kickstart back into the hive.
Make sure there's no re-swing. NRG going to be claiming that site for free, getting that post plan down as well. And they do have a lot of util, but now you see that stun. The paranoia, there was a flash from Victor just to try and push them back and push them away, including that dart. Already finding all these kills. That's a high ground angle from Patino.
This is crazy from
FNS. He's full blind, right into the corner, and he's being swarmed. He's surrounded once more. Lockdown from hoodie's dropped off. And it is going to be a fight for Giants. Right in front of the smoke. All the players dropping. It's all down to him. Patino with a showstopper. Just dodged to the side. They have to swing this one, and the spray down does not work out.
hoody has also been a menace coming through this breakable door, and that's what ardiis has to worry about.
Fully blind up, Som, risky. It's an alarm bot just holding the angle, and still look at this. Giants are just making their way onto the side. hoody was being caught, Som not dealt with, but Patino rolls forwards. A tap at the spike is going to force out the Hunter's Fury. Enough players alive, the time has been bought, time has been found. Victor knows there's just one there. Wide swing will do it, don't need to overthink it. He finds his kill. nukkye looks like he wanted to play for an aggressive Rolling Thunder to try and push them back, but no one would have been there, so yeah, just opting to back away.
He's used his aftershock there. I'm not sure whether he's trying to break the lockdown. Obviously, it doesn't work anymore.
Now the Rolling Thunder, though. It's a fast play to try and push them back. And this time, Viper's pit dropped down, fully stunned though. Som was holding a close angle, and this could get more than scrappy. This could get absolutely dangerous. Spamming into it one after the other. FNS though claiming more than one kill, but he's the last man standing. A 1v2. Slows it down ever so slightly. The two players swarming the site. The spike spotted on the ground, and the drone to re-clear through.
This should be it for Giants. 20 seconds, and FNS has to get the plant down.
How does he know what his players are? He's got nothing to work off of, really.
Double blast packs as well for Fatinho. How does he possibly get a plant?
Doesn't know where he is. 12 seconds remaining.
The utility alone should deny this.
And there we go. Moving forwards, one blast pack used.
He's missed it!
He's missed it. He gets the plant down in the 1v2 here. The pit. It's going to start fading. Moves away, a tap on a spike. FNS knows they're not there. The decay is fading. They need to take this fight, and they take it well. But FNS comes up once more. Just trying to anchor it. Util still online for them. But now there's going to be that Trailblazer. Paranoia as a response just to try and push them back. Not give them any information. The shock darts could be quite good, including the flash. Not enough to clear these nano swarms, but the players are there from Giants up close and personal. FNS delivers once more.
Just taking matters into his own hands, isn't he? 13 seconds left. Is there any potential to deny? No, Patino's run out of utility.
Still the spam again! The spam angles from Cloud with the Guardian, an absolute menace. And he has brought it to that 3v3. Still doable for Giants.
The Giants' retakes have been good. They've been so solid. Recon dart online for Cloud as well. He gears it up, it's a close one.
Dart's going to be dealt with. Position snow to spam through. Still Victor claims one. So I'm going to reposition for Tino. He's got the showstopper. He's dealt with. Shut down! Util being used. It's ever so slightly mistimed though. And Rugster wants to take the fight. Evanes, I mean, forced a white swing, I think, out of the way of the utility. He goes down.
Major miscommunication though, because Evanes wasn't backed up by anybody. And now they're just straight up 4v5 on the side of the map the Giants have reinforced.
Yep.
This does not look good for NRG.
Not good at all, really, for them. Rhyme still at the back of the side, just trying to take the fights.
No way.
Just walking his way in. But just the duel's being taken. Coutinho, though, nukkye backing him up, and now it's down to Ardis. The 1v3, 1 round away. Can he do the impossible? Can he bring it back? The high-low set up, a bit of spam with the Phantom. There's no punish. He's found the first one, but there's still so much to do. Baiting the angle once more, and it's found the fight. Nukkye takes it.
And NRG really pushed them, but Giants say, we got to win in OT? All right, fine, have it your way. What an upset result in the first map there. Fantastic performance from Giants. Looking great on their defense, putting together some masterful rounds on the attack as well. And in the battle of the IGLs, veteran versus rookie, it is rookie Rhyme that lands the first blow. Know that NRG like to go for this, but NRG certainly not falling into that trap. They're going to get the A side for free, unless Cloud can get a spam kill or something from heaven.
Yeah, it looks like he was holding for some of these shot darts. Not in a location he was expecting. Dropped down to 5 health still. Opens himself wide there to the angle, but doesn't get punished. But it should be a free plant for NRG in these post-plant situations now that they can try and play off of each other. It's a dangerous position to play in hell. Currently where Ardiis is. There's a lot that could go wrong for him there, but it's a dash through, and that's a shock dart from crashies, already claiming the first one. Getting close into the smoke. Dart not being dealt with, a bit of spam not quite enough for it, but biding their time still. Holding this util. Coutinho wants to just try and put the pressure on them now as well, taking a deeper fight, the aftershock to try and get them away from this one. Short cleared out at the end of the day, but plant location not too ideal. That's a very wide swing, and now this could get more than dangerous. Off the spike, but time was bought. Optic divide to split up the site there. I think
it actually just helps.
It does. It just helps them get themselves on to be. It's an odd one. Paranoia pushed through. Ardiis takes the fight. Now the Hunter's Fury. On this particular angle, Cloud gets a lot of damage done, but no kills going their way, and time is now starting to run particularly low.
What's the retake idea here?
Rolling Thunder through the connector. This is NRG trying to take the fight right to them. Patino, not sure if he was stunned up, but again, taking the fights well, making sure that they can trade each other out. Ardiis still playing at a high ground angle. He's spotted out for but a moment. Now a lockdown in play. There needs to be some sort of action, some sort of aggression, but it's just being watched for. And Som trying to be the playmaker, not enough for him. Taken out. Giants finally going to get that first round on the board.
The movement and the rifling so clean there from Nukkye. And Nukkye's a player where
Tino with the Guardian. Short work, light work for this guy.
Gorgeous shots. And Nukkye's done such a great job at sending in breach utility and reinforcing the side actors.
Really has. Still the swings come through and able to really hold a candle there as the crossfire was held for them. Plant's still going to get off. The pull. Vulnerable position. What is that? Contact of some sort of util being used. They're going to be pushing now with the paranoia. And there it is. Rips its way across. Sort of plays being made. Not quite, actually. Not optic for it, but there we go. FNS. Absolute masterclass from him. Still the players remain, and they just did not know that crashies was there. Waiting around the corner. The shot swings wide.
They have a recon dart. Nukkye's just got the fault line back.
How do they want to play this? FNS holding his fault line, actually. And there it is. It slows them down as the util gets used. Dash down into the smoke. How do they deal with this one for Tino? He's quite low. Just trying to take the fight. Good movement. Flash in the hands, but the swing is good once more. Beaming them down now. Rolling Thunder, and they have gambled incorrectly as to where that player is. Nana Swarms. Time running low. Popped off. Victor needs to try and take the angle now to know that they're not back on it. Spam. It misses. Cloud has to stick this. It's their only out in this round. And Victor, what is the play being made? He breaks it. Shuts it down. And despite the fact that he got half, it's not enough to claim the round. I can't help but feel like they've got some sort of read here because the timing is just immaculate. dropping right behind them, trying to take the wider swing. There was a stun placed well, but the fight, again, is a little bit awkward. ardiis, though, trying to clean up the pieces. Gets one kill, does a bit of damage to Cloud, and he can hear that plan going off, just trying to catch the same angles. Spamming it right down the line of sight. 2v1 Cloud, it's planted. ardiis has got a pretty good idea of where he might be, and it's just nigh impossible for Cloud to win that one.
Here, it's all about how ardiis is getting set up.
Giants left to scramble. Big investment, obviously, with the guns, but the swing through. I believe that's a stun and a paranoia to set that one up, and this could just be the final blow. The map in absolute tatters for Giants. 2 players remaining, the flank by Victor as well, just containing. No one was watching for this one. It's a little bit awkward, but pretty low enough now that this should just be it. Surrounded on every front, and the slow squeeze. Look at this, crashies also taking space just like that. A whimper to end the round, but a really, really strong answer back from NRG. We're going to be going to that map number 3.
You couldn't get a more emphatic response to their loss on Lotus. I think NRG are putting out a statement, honestly, as the best Haven team in the tournament that we've seen so far. Obviously, early days, and we'll have to keep track of that, but my God, they look good. And they haven't dropped a beat either. It's very interesting. You know, Ye wasn't really the entry player in the last meta. That was Victor. But now ardiis being empowered on the jet, all of the strats.
Wall, FNS tried to swing wide, and that spam damage is really doing a number to them.
The 0 point there from Victor didn't find, oh, it did find Rhyme actually. And nukkye. I thought it missed. So that's a value 0 point. It tells them they're still committing to the B hit.
Now here we go, 30 seconds remaining. This wall needs to be broken, but quite just only one portion of it. Still, the dart was sent into the back, and it did light up Rhyme enough that the kill was found.
ardiis has his wall.
That could be critical. Just spamming the corner, making sure there's no utility known swarms or anything, but hoodie's just holding this one. In fact, they have lineups to try and delay this one. The critical element is going to be trying to hold on to yellow, and right now crashies. This guy is hunting for it. He wants these kills. Another great knife. Wall going to be dropped down. Shock darts across as well. Angle needs to be watched for, but ardiis, the wall in play. Dropped over the top, gets half, still being pushed, and it's a lovely double swing and a fantastic opener for Giants. Fuel to come back online here, so Rhyme's going to be sending that wall back up, but how do they want to take this one? All of the players gearing up for potential push forwards, and it looks like they are trying to take matters into their own hands, right past the wall. What? You can't be pulling that out, Victor, not again! But he rips it around, and the spray down finds his targets.
And now a full stack.
I mean, this is just a fantastic read by NRG. Crashies playing in this really up-close position. Wall online for ardiis, though, and now he's got a great angle just to peek himself over and try and take that fight. Dash forwards into Nest, and crashies was holding for it.
Awesome
waiting
read.
it, and then the wall's still up, just trying to swing through. Nukkye making the most of the situation, but not enough for them. Lovely spray down by Som. The aim resets there, and this guy is just firing on all cylinders.
Re-hit.
Yeah, I think this is just a particularly awkward round for them. Shock darts lay it down. Util players just getting beamed down as they try and cross into these angles. And
brutal.
Yeah, brutal for them. There you go. And these kills as well are going to start to get a lot of votes online for.
Fired calling, and he's fragging to the bottom of the scoreboard too. Maybe just got taken out of his headspace a little bit, but Giants are going fast here.
Yep, a fast play is the answer. That not being broken. Vitinho still just holding close. Now the Viper's Pit will get them in, but oh my words! Victor just absolutely snapping it around. That rifle spam over the top. Hoodie will punish that util being used by crashies. Did not have a weapon in his hands, but there is a res available. Now the shorties. Out in the hands of them. Rhyme will be able to get that plant down. Lockdowns as well. Exchange. Now a Hunter's Fury to try and break one section of it. Up close and personal. crashies deals with it once more, but the trades are good by Rhyme. Still holding it towards the back, but the lockdowns, they weren't dealt with, and ardiis gets detained.
Oh, rough timing.
Massive mistake on either side here. Anything could really happen on the top, but Everness dealt with. Just trying to run and punish something. ardiis now with the operator in this retake. Swaps it out for the rifle with only 10 bullets. They almost lined it up for him, but I think you've got to just try and add an extra layer to it. Maybe Vitinho with the updraft dash play over to cut across, but no, they saved it for yellow. And guess what? Well, Som's just ready and waiting. Too many players there, the angles watched for. Nanoswarm at his feet, has to back away, and with FNS falling, just a bit more dangerous now. Hunter's Fury, and this is what causes Som to really push forwards. Doesn't know where these players are exactly. But the space has been bored, and that pressure relief from Som when he was really in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, crashies' ultimate is amazing there at relieving pressure on Som, but Giants just have no idea how to deal with him.
Oh my goodness. And this off angle, he's just been playing it over and over again now. Always finding these players. Down to Rhyme. Flank timing the wall. Saving him for but a moment, but not even enough. What a massive round from Som. Doesn't drop down the wall, but the Viper wall is going to be causing a lot of issues. And now the no command. So many tools at the disposal of NRG to just start rotating here, and a kill needs to be found for them. But it just doesn't look likely. All that utility being dumped to the one angle. Triple face as well at the end. Nukkye doesn't stand. Players start to rotate back off from Giants. They expect it to be a different area entirely. And FNS, what a call to make to just contact up. pipsoN left unaware, and no one was watching that angle for him. Wonderful timings, but still damage being done. Nukkye does make it a bit more even. Where is he playing right now? On top of the wall, still dealt with. ardiis eventually connecting the shots and planning right behind the wall. Needs a bit of coverage. Som wants to play up close. That 2v2 has to be a win now for Giants.
It's desperate.
Finding the angle, it's a double fight. They know he's close now and weak enough that it is just, once again, easy pickings. Rhyme holding close now to 410. Needs a massive shot, needs a massive play to happen. Still the players are there, one shot found, but a trade necessary now with the spray down. So I'm still cleaning them up and doing the most for them. hoody drops down to 1 HP.
But allowed to escape.
Yeah, plays his life now, but still down to that 2v2. crashies, watching the one particular angle, has to know the rest of them are coming just in case they are on rafters, but biding their time now down to pipsoN. What can he do? Spectre in his hands isn't the best weapon for the job. And hoody falls at the end. Som cleans it up and an ace to finish. Impeccable performance from this guy. He's overextending himself, and now the drone's going to be used. A lot of positioning, a lot of knowledge going to be gained, and, well, watched for. Players all over the place now. Hunter's Fury, that's a re-swing into mid. That is a great punish by Som. But eventually traded once more, and you are left in this 2v2. It's so scrappy that honestly it could be anyone's game, even still. ardiis, oh my god, doesn't even opt for the play, doesn't even opt for the spike to go down, but hoody does claim the kill. FNS so low that it's really just...
And this setup broken.
Yeah. The setup is now going to become so difficult to break. There's a Hunter's Fury as well to try and back up NRG in this post plant.
This looks wild though. ardiis' crosshair placement is going to be awful for hoody. Still gets the kill.
Still gets the kill and drops down even closer. Slow walk close. pipsoN over the top now. He needs to get some value, needs to get a kill, and he does find the one. But there is timing needs to be played. The rest to bring hoody back up. The
crashies has ult.
Is ticking. crashies has his ult. Hunter's Fury, and nobody clears Som. Holding it down, 3 kills. And what more can you do? Cloud, so much responsibility, and it's just not possible for him. 13-7 will be the scoreline. And NRG, what an answer back after that map 1.
Incredible performance from NRG. From Som as well, man. He has just gone from strength to strength on this stage. For anybody doubting him, he is out there performing at such a high level against very decent teams too.
For a player who doesn't have that experience on the big stage, the guy has just been cool, calm and collected, honestly. You watch his POV when he's in some of these scenarios, and the crosshair placement, the movement, it's all just clean. There's nothing clustered about it.
And for Giants, yeah, we have to say goodbye to Giants. After a great first map on Lotus, unfortunately the series went from a whopper to a whimper as they just slid out in the final 2 maps, but I really think that they've showcased something here. And this is a team where Rhyme doesn't have very much experience. The players are playing different roles. And so when you look towards the EMEA, they've got some ability to be a dark horse pick.
Absolutely. I think the future looks quite bright for that Giants squad, but NRG move one step closer now, putting an end firmly to that question of, you know, the core of this roster typically being slow starters to these tournaments, not being able to really fire on all cylinders off the rip. And maybe the questions does still remain, given the fact that they lost map 1, but now they really are just sailing their way through this bracket as one of the think clear favorites, at least in the side of the alpha bracket.
Oh, I mean, clear favorites to some degree, except that I think a lot of people would have them playing up against Loud in that next round.
That's going to be a hard one to call, you are right. Yeah.
Oh my God, what a game that would be. The rivalry that has just defined the early era of Valorant, I think.